Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So Tesla is currently dominating the news. Well, at least the bubble of news that I pay attention to, and for good reason. In fact, even the President of the United States of America has been tweeting about this today. So this is seriously big news, and I'm going to explain what's going on by playing a few clips from the media, adding a few comments. The short story here is that Tesla's factory in Fremont, California was shut down unlawfully. This isn't an opinion, this is a fact. It was shut down unlawfully. Tesla tried to resist, but eventually they said, you know what, we'll just shut things down. Have tried to resume production, have just come into hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. Elon Musk took things into his own hands and he's done the right thing. Let's have a look at what the media's got to say, because I think what we're seeing here is a little bit of a sentiment shift. And after all of the dust settles, I think that there's going to be a lot more people that support Tesla, Elon Musk, and respect both the company and its CEO. People will actually look into this. It's such a big controversial topic. And of course, the potatoes with, who aren't very smart and won't do much research or just aren't capable of reasoning very well won't get it. They won't look, they won't understand, they'll hate on Elon forever. That's fine. The general public overall, I believe, are going to look into this enough in general to get a much clearer picture of reality of Elon Musk and Tesla, rather than the perception, the FUD, the stuff that they've been spoon-fed by the media, who are paid for by oil shills and big auto. I didn't say that out loud, did I? No, that was a hallucination. So let's have a look at the clips. Hey guys, WeBull have a great offer. If you'd like to get a free stock valued up to $1,400 and help out the channel, there's a link in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
One of the other hot topics of the morning is what's going on with a company that I know you like a lot, which is Tesla and Elon Musk. Is Elon Musk doing the right thing by opening in the face of rules in Alameda that would effectively tell him that he can't?
Yeah, I think this case is so interesting because it actually paints what you guys spoke about before. I had been and will continue to be a huge supporter of his. What you have right now is this issue where the federal government has a specific set of guidelines. People may think that they fall into those guidelines. Then states then issue guidelines. And then on top of that, you have regulations at local levels. When you put them all together, it's incredibly confusing. So if you're a business owner and you're trying to figure out how to get back to work because you believe the risks are manageable, there's no clear way that you can go and actually get the approvals to do so. Because if the federal government says yes and the state government says yes, but then a local government says no, what are you to do? And then what are you supposed to do for your workers? So this is an issue where if you take a step back, what it says is there's still so much we don't understand about the virus. All this regulation is actually quite confusing. These local, state, and federal agencies have a responsibility to Americans to figure this out and be coherent. And otherwise, you'll have all of this disparity where on one side, people think we should be closed until there's a vaccine. On the other side, thousands of workers are clamoring to get back to work because of their livelihood, and there's no coherent policy response. That's unfortunately where we are, and I empathize with his position.
Chamath, that's the policy issue. My question to you is, do you support Elon Musk saying local laws be damned in this case? I'm moving ahead.
I don't think he's saying local laws be damned. I think he was trying to actually get time with the folks in Alameda. And frankly, what I saw on Twitter was, basically literally somebody telling him to F off. It was not the kind of discourse you'd expect from public officials who are responsible for engaging with local business owners. So I think what I'm saying explicitly is Alameda should sit down with Tesla, have them walk through their entire testing mechanism, the protocols they're taking, and actually make a decision and not fight him over Twitter.
Chamath makes a lot of reasonable points here. I think the one worth focusing on is the fact that Tesla's hand has been forced. They had no means of actually going to the county who had forced them to close down unlawfully and actually say, hey guys, look, we've been operating effectively in China, in Shanghai after the coronavirus shutdown. Look at our procedures, our policies, our processes to keep everyone safe. Let's have a discourse, let's reopen. This hasn't been happening, despite what the county officials are publicly saying they've been working with Tesla. That's horse. They haven't. They've been really, really, really difficult and just blocking Tesla's progress. Tesla's losing $50 million a day of lost revenue. It's insane, okay? So Musk's hand has been forced. And the fact that an assemblywoman from California would tweet, fuck Elon Musk. I mean, apart from the fact that this just shows how juvenile of a human being she is, that's the kind of reception that Tesla's getting from some parts of the press, the media, politics. It's insane. But these kind of conversations happening on air, I think, will shift the conversation. People will actually see a little bit more of a balanced view of what's going on rather than just reading headlines and reacting.
Elon Musk is escalating his fight with the California county, restarting a Tesla factory in Fremont despite a stay-at-home order there. Phil LeBeau joins us. He's got more on this story right now.
Becky, yesterday a lot of people were saying, would he really start up production? And based on the number of vehicles and what we're hearing from people who work at Tesla, reports from those people, either they've tweeted out or made some comment, yeah, they had production restart yesterday. The lot was certainly full with a number of vehicles there. Elon Musk, in the afternoon yesterday, basically took to Twitter and said, we're starting back up. We're not going to sit here and wait any longer for the county. He tweeted, Tesla is restarting production today against Alameda County rules. I will be on the line with everyone else. If anyone is arrested, I ask that it only be me. To our knowledge, nobody was arrested, certainly not Elon Musk. Here is the county supervisor talking about their ongoing back and forth with Tesla.
I wish Elon would have waited one more week so we could have just done this in a methodical fashion that really put people back to work safely.
I'm sure that this gentleman means well. I'm sure he's a pretty smart guy generally, but this is just like, it's hard for me to maintain my composure and respond to this. Tesla is bleeding $50 million a day in lost revenue while they're closed. It's a f***ing emergency, right? Every 20 days they're losing $1 billion. They're California's largest manufacturing employer, right? They employ 10,000 people in California who can't get back to work. And Tesla, as I've mentioned, they've already opened their factory in Shanghai safely. Tesla has the procedures. They've been screaming and shouting from the rooftops trying to get the attention of the county who unlawfully closed them from day one, going, guys, look, we've already done this. Like, let us get back and operate. The county has not been cooperative. This is an emergency. You don't just wait an extra week. You drop f***ing everything and sort this shit out. It's an emergency that needs to be fixed, not ignored or pushed to the side or delayed. Come on, guys. Grow up. Take some ownership and be responsible. Waiting another week? No. Wrong answer. I'm sure this guy means well. I'm sure he's probably doing damage control. And of course, it doesn't look good now that the county has somebody defying their orders publicly and it's blowing up over the news. But they fucked up. They did the wrong thing. They need to take ownership, and I hope that they do eventually go, you know what, we're sorry, we made a major mistake, an error of judgment. We should have prioritized reopening Tesla. We should have accepted their evidence. We should have listened to them. We should have engaged in dialogue. None of this happened. It's really, really farcical. It needs to be called out.
This back and forth between Alameda County and Tesla led to Musk tweeting yesterday, yes, California approved, but an unelected county official illegally overrode. Also, all other auto companies in the U.S. are approved to resume. Only Tesla has been singled out. This is super messed up. By the way, that was not a tweet from yesterday. It was a tweet from over the weekend. Bottom line is this. This plant was closed for 5 weeks. Elon Musk has said, look, we've put the safety protocols in place. We're ready to restart production. We still haven't seen anybody arrested, and it's unclear whether or not Alameda County guys will actually take an enforcement action. It's one thing to say you haven't met the rules. It's another thing to say send the sheriff out and block the entrance or tell people they can't go to work or arrest somebody. That hasn't happened yet.
And even I, after seeing this example of idiocy from within the county of closing Tesla down, don't think they're dumb enough to actually try to arrest Elon Musk for defying their orders. So that was a very smart move by Elon. There's no chance they're that dumb. There's literally no chance they're that dumb. And if they were, this will just amplify the cause of Tesla like a millionfold. Imagine the press, Elon Musk arrested for defying county orders. Then they get an injunction from the court saying the county's fucking stupid. Just imagine how that plays out. Not going to happen. So this was smart from Elon. It's like, what are you going to do? You guys are in the wrong. Come at me.
CEO Elon Musk says Tesla is restarting production in California in defiance of a county order. He tweeted Monday that he would also join workers on the assembly line and that, quote, if anyone is arrested, I ask that it only be me. Musk's showdown highlights the challenges U.S. states face to reopen economies. Local health officials said days earlier the plant should remain closed as lockdown measures in California are still in place. Over the weekend, Musk threatened to leave California for Texas or Nevada and sued Alameda County, where the factory lies. In a Monday email from Tesla seen by Reuters, the company said it was resuming production and worker furloughs would end on Sunday, thanks to an order last week from California Governor Gavin Newsom, which allows manufacturers to resume operations. However, local officials say they've told Tesla it can't operate without a county-approved plan. On Monday, Newsom said he spoke to Musk several days ago and that Musk's concerns pushed California to start its phased restart of factories.
I have great reverence for their technology, for their innovative spirit, for their leadership, and I have great expectations that we can work through at the county level the issue with this particular county and this company in the next number of days.
Now look, I could be hallucinating, but here's my hallucination. I think that was politician talk for the county of being fucking idiots and the county needs to sort their shit out. Listen again to the wording. Gavin obviously doesn't want to say Alameda County, you guys are morons, but at the same time he does need to make it clear that it's their issue, they're making a mistake, and they need to sort their shit out. Let's have one more listen. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Let me know in the comments if you think I am.
I have great expectations that we can work through at the county level the issue with this particular county and this company in the next number of days.
In its lawsuit, Tesla alleges Alameda County has violated California's constitution by defying Newsom's orders to allow manufacturers to reopen. Since Musk's threat to leave California, Texas, Georgia, Nevada, and others have all reached out to Musk on Twitter, encouraging him to relocate to their state. A Texas official invited the billionaire CEO for a visit, citing its, quote, pro-business governor and no longer having a shelter-at-home mandate.
It's kind of like watching people bid over a star sports person, you know, in a draft or something. Like, it's crazy. Elon Musk, Tesla, it's like, oh, we want you. Come on, come here, come to our team. We'll do anything for you.
Tesla's up 2% pre-market as Elon Musk tweeted yesterday. Tesla is restarting production today against Alameda County rules. I will be on the line with everyone else. If anyone is arrested, I ask that it only be me. Plant was shut down for 5 weeks, Jim, and it sounds like you think he has maybe not legal standing, but moral standing to do what he's doing here.
Well, look, I think that he is a zealot. I think he is correct in thinking that the whole thrust of this country is to put people to work. Why do we presume that he can't do it in a fashion that's safe? I do not know. I mean, this is not Tyson, okay? This is not Smithfield. And why do we think this man necessarily is going to put people at risk? When I look at my Twitter column, there are two kinds of people. There are people who think that he's the greatest, and people who think that he's willing to sacrifice people on the altar of profit. Now, he may not be as concerned about COVID as every person in the world, but there's no indication that he's willing to sacrifice people's lives. Why can't they make a deal? I don't understand this. It's time to open up that factory, and I think he's dead right. I don't want to violate the law, but come on. This is... Do we not want this factory open? Secretary Mnuchin wants it open. I don't know. Do we have to presume
We talked about it with him. Yeah. No, we covered this with the secretary yesterday. In fact, here's what he told us.
I agree with Elon Musk. He's one of the biggest employers and manufacturers in California, and California should prioritize doing whatever they need to do to solve those health issues so that he can open quickly and safely, where they're going to find, as he's threatened, he's moving his production to a different state.
Jimmy does have the argument that they're essentially the only OEM now that is not allowed to open on a week where a lot of the other big three are going to open.
Well, it's great. I mean, we got rid of OSHA. Oh, OSHA still exists. I'm sorry. They would be valuable here. We don't have standards. There's a county unelected official that's shutting down maybe one of the most important factories in the country. I don't know. I mean, if the president were to get involved and say, look, I think that this is something we can all work out, that would be very valuable. But instead, we're focused, I don't know, maybe there'll be a tweet that says that we ought to get along instead of just trashing Comcast or whatever's being cat trash. But this to me is right on the firing line of what's wrong with America. This incredible disparity. Everybody even a county commissioner can shut down a great company. How is this possible? How is it possible that we have just unfettered the confederacy of anything? And I use the word confederacy not disparaging in terms of the things they did wrong, but the idea that everybody seems to be equal when it comes to being able to tell someone not to do something. And you were supposed to be trying to open up America, not close America. I don't get it at all.
I've got to give credit to Jim here. He's got a very large platform, and he could have just jumped on the hating Elon bandwagon like a few of the people who sometimes appear on that particular network. I won't name names. They know who they are. So it's great that Jim's actually pointing out the facts of the matter, the situation, having a reasonable and rational discussion instead of just going, arrest, haha, Elon, what an idiot, haha, bandwagon, I hate. Because there needs to be some voices of reason, even on these mainstream networks. And prior to now, it's very hard to get a reasonable conversation started when you have a fudster talking to a dope who's broadcasting to an audience of potatoes, which is the average viewer. No offense, but these are facts, right? You know, you want to know about a company, don't learn about them through CNBC. Learn about them through your own research. a lot of people don't do that, so hence the potato reference. But of course, because Elon has been playing four-dimensional chess, this issue now is literally a global topic. All eyes will be on it. And I think this is going to cause enough of a shift in perceptions, because even the people that don't really pay much attention and just read headlines and believe everything that I'm told, even they're going to start seeing information that's actually accurate on the situation now. Elon kicked up enough of a stink that everyone has got involved. President Trump is tweeting about this now, okay? The spotlight is on Tesla in this entire situation, and the county is absolutely in the wrong. This will come to light. Not everyone realizes or understands this now, but anyone who does any homework whatsoever will discover that Tesla's in the right. Elon stood up for his employees and for the future of the company and did the right thing. And I think when the dust settles out of all of this, Elon Musk in particular and Tesla as a company are going to gain a lot more support and respect from the wider audience out there. Not just people that are interested in EVs or technology or a better future or anything like that. Just people in general go, damn man, what did all these other CEOs do? What did everyone else do? They just bent over and took it. And Elon Musk was the only one that stood up and said, this is wrong. Fuck you. I'm going to do what's right. Bye. So I hope you guys have found this video insightful. Obviously, this is a serious news topic now. It's going absolutely everywhere. Elon Musk has stood up. The world is now watching how this plays out. I think it's going to be great for Tesla and Elon in the long run. I think that the media is being a little bit more fair than they typically are on coverage around this. Of course, there's plenty of douchebags out there that have got their own agendas, or they've just got some inferiority complex and just want to hate on Elon because that makes them feel better about how much they suck at everything in life. I'm not talking about anyone specifically, by the way, guys. Just, this tends to be a pattern. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And just a little bonus too. I released a video maybe a month or so ago and got absolutely destroyed for pointing out the fact that the Tesla factory shouldn't have been shut down. It's okay to not know. Like, if there's a situation or something you're uncertain about it, it's okay for you, instead of having an immediate opinion or a side that you're on, to go, I don't know what the hell's going on. I've got no opinion. Let me do some research, some homework, figure out what's happening. When I'm confident I'm actually coming from a place of understanding what's going on, got a comprehensive view of the situation, then I'll share my comments. And until then, I'll just shut the fuck up, because that's probably what I should do. A little bit of food for thought. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. This channel has kind of blown up since it launched, and I'm working on making the best possible content for you guys, but it takes time. Consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can continue creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. And you can now also become a member of the channel to get some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.